Welcome back to the Lux Algo live stream. My name is Jacob. It is good to be back. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. Man, what a great way to start the year with Bitcoin hitting 47,000 and on the verge of the ETF approval, pretty much based on all the documents that have been sent in from all these different ETF these companies wanting to launch these ETFs. We're looking really good for that approval to be coming out. So hopefully come today or end of this week, we get some even more news on it, but we're getting real close, getting very close. This week news-wise though, besides the lovely pump yesterday for the 47,000 on Bitcoin, we have CPI on Thursday, guys, 8:30 in the morning. So be ready for that. But again, new schedule. You can see at the bottom of the chat right there. Tuesdays, Thursdays, 1 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you got that down. Sorry for those of you that were waiting in the other scheduled stream. I accidentally started the stream just straight to the YouTube. So it automatically like switches to a new link. So hopefully people aren't waiting in that. I tried to get us out of it. Hopefully I can. I don't know if I can get rid of it yet. I got to wait till the end of the stream, but for now, next time we'll make sure we get it put on the scheduled stream. So sorry about that, but welcome back. And man, 2024 is gonna be a good year, guys. Got the halving this year. Seems as if we're gonna get a really nice aggressive pump, and so far we've already gotten that, hitting the 47,000 today. Bitcoin sitting at that 4.6. You can see above my head here, 46630. You know, we've been trying to break out of that order block. We talked about this 47K order block we've been watching for a while now. And, you know, we get up over that level. We really think that 50K is pretty much inevitable. So we'll wait to see if we can get through that here. I was going to see if we had any kind of breaking news. Nothing too crazy. Here you go again. Watch Guru said, you know, spot ETF applicant Valkyrie co-founder said he's expected approval on Wednesday and trading on Thursday. So there you go. Come Wednesday. A lot of talk about Wednesday being the big approval day. So come trading Thursday, that'd be pretty awesome. It's going to be quite interesting, actually, with the approval. You know, where's money going to go? Is money going to come out of Bitcoin, go more into these ETFs? Is Bitcoin going to get pumped? What do you guys think? Obviously, on the ETF side of things, it's more so US-based markets. But, you know, overall, it's really big news for crypto. So there you go. Mickey's 950K. Overall, though, we really think that it's going to be a really good move, 100%, come the approval. So, but remember, this week, guys, one more time, we do have CPI at 8:30 on Thursday. So volatility will come with that. You know, hopefully with that approval, possibly tomorrow with the Bitcoin ETF, we just completely not even care about CPI on Thursday. Friday, we got PPI pre-market 8:30 as well. And that's about it for this week. Not too bad. Creative Spark seems to be a little upset about, I'm assuming he's thinking Bitcoin's a scam, right? Mickey, you know what to do with spammers if you want to get rid of it. But other than that, yeah, I mean, that AI picture is interesting. Yeah, he's just literally just copy paste. But yeah, guys, nothing too crazy other than that through the new year. We got all-time highs in the Dow and ES as well, which is pretty awesome. NVIDIA had a massive move today and yesterday. We had, you know, yesterday we jumped nearly 7%, and then today jumped 3% now. We're still rallying. We got CES. For those of you that don't know CES, Mickey, you know what CES is, don't you?
Oh, yeah. It's a big week for fun toys.
Yeah. CES, guys, huge deal for everything technology, honestly, including probably Bitcoin tech, going on in Mickey's hometown of Las Vegas.
And the Super Bowl.
And the Super Bowl, exactly. It's a big month. Well, Super Bowl's in February, but they're going to be probably been working on it for like the whole year. So Mickey's going to have a good time out there in Las Vegas for sure. But that's about it we got up here on the news front. It's going to see overall markets though. And he's back with the scam thing. Mickey, you can literally just ban him instead of putting him in timeout because he's just going to keep spamming it. But for now, U.S. market's a little red today. We had a really lovely end of the year pump. So, taking off from that. Dollar index up a bit today in the green. Natural gas 9%. Massive move on natural gas. Crude oil up 2%. And then let's see. Nothing else. All right. Let's just hop into the charts. Why don't we go ahead and just get into those charts? So NVIDIA, like we talked about, guys, up literally 3% today. Back to back on this. It's nuts. If you look even at the weekly chart here, let's optimize our sensitivity, of course. I mean, this is just incredible move this past week. The week alone, and it's literally only Tuesday, right? This week already up 9%. You guys are in NVIDIA. Great job. Sorry, I'm reading your comments. But let's just jump over to Bitcoin. And, later on, we will be taking suggestions. We are back on the stream, so if the stream's a little slow today, we're getting back in the groove of it, of course. So I want to make sure that we touch everything we can. Make sure you guys, you are updated on your indicators. Currently, signals and overlays is 6.2. And price action concepts 1.4.9. New thing in the signals and overlays, you can customize the length of your overlays, which is was highly suggested from a lot of you. So can customize how you want to do those. But for now, Bitcoin, like we talked about, that 47,000 order block. We're 11% volume there from a previous pivot. Now, in this case, this is something we want to see, right? We want to see it break through, bounce off, and then continue. Now, we talked about this in the last stream, how, we want to just hold this smart trail. And this is exactly what we ended up getting, right? So, in this case, if you were to pull up the AI signals, which is something that I suggest you guys do, especially if you want to look for trend continuation signals, is a big thing. This is a Bitcoin daily. Let me go ahead and pull up the watermark. It's a Bitcoin daily chart. So there's no reason for anybody to sell this, especially if you see this chart, right? So if you see this chart, there was no reason for you guys to even sell in this consolidation. Obviously, you shouldn't have sold because of the rumor of the Bitcoin ETF. Well, it's not even a rumor. It's going to be real. It's going to happen. Hopefully tomorrow is what we're really looking for. But in this case, this is exactly what we wanted to see on the daily. We talk about this all the time. We had a lot of pullback on the oscillator with consolidation, right? And guess what? The money flow stayed strong, right? Strong, bullish money flow. Well, if you were here in the last stream before the year end ended there, we were watching during this consolidation. So we were well above that smart trail, right? Well above it. We held out and broke right through. I just completely missed that high, but we broke right through right there. So really, if you ever see this kind of consolidation, you see confirmed support, you finally get a 3 continuation signal on this uptrend, you are going to see that push more than likely through the high until you get an opposing signal and a break of anything that's on the bear side. So in the Neo Cloud, like we can even look at that. Breaking back down through that would have indicated, okay, we need to probably get out of this, right? But for now, guys, with the Bitcoin ETF pending approval and everybody talking about, as you can see here, like on Watcher Guru, saying that it's going to be Wednesday trading on Thursday, that's a big thing, right? That's what we're going to be watching. Everybody's talking about Wednesday. That's tomorrow. So really be on the lookout tomorrow for some decent volume coming in. Now, there might be, Simon said there's a big FEG at 33K. I have a feeling if it is sell the news situation, we'll have to bounce back. Honestly, it very well could be a sell the news type situation, right? Because essentially people are going to want to buy these ETFs, right? So if you think of the logical sense of, okay, maybe people pull money out of Bitcoin to buy the ETFs, it's very possible. In this case, though, the ETF won't be available to just everyone across the world. It'll be available to a select number of people. So in that case, the price could get pumped as well. So, because of this potentially being sell the news type thing, people have been talking. I've seen a lot of analysis in we might get a pump upon, approval, and then we get a sell-off. Very, very possible that happens. We could grab liquidity above this order block and then sell off from there. So it's definitely something you want to watch. I think that 50K mark could be that spiking point upon approval. Now, will we completely bust through that? That's what we're really looking for. But again, for those of you that are joining the stream, welcome. Let's get those likes up to a 100. We're at 41 right now, guys. Have 162 of you guys in the stream. And I don't know about checking Cream Coin there. That'd be an interesting one to look at. But in this case, let's get up to 100 likes. If you're new to the stream, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be streaming every week, Tuesday and Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern, so mark your calendars. If you're in the Discord as well, it's completely free to everybody. You do get a little bit more access when you sign up for the Luxalgo indicators, but you will see the events occurring in there too when it comes to these live streams. So let's continue to look here at Bitcoin with its move to 47K yesterday. We're kind of chilling, right? So in a current price action state, what do we want to see? You want to see a hold over that previous high, right? 45K. Easy as that, right? Pretty simple. 45K is what we want to see hold. If we can get that hold over 45K, I think, it's probably going to happen due to tomorrow being the day or possibly the day for these big moves. So we'll see if that ends up setting up for that nice spike. But overall, oscillator sitting very nice for a continuation to the upside. And that's what we're going to be waiting on. 50K is going to be our spike mark right now. See if we can get at least that. Guys, Solana, I know a lot of you are holders of Solana. Man, what an absolute monster of a run. And this is something we like to talk about whenever, you're holding a position, especially utilizing some of these trend following tools. Especially the Neo Cloud here. The biggest thing I like to see with these Neo Clouds, when price really likes to trade above it and doesn't really come back to it, and the way it steps up. So price with enough volume will trade well above these trend following tools. You can see here on Solana with this big pump. Now, finally came back into it, and look what happened. It's now failed. It's kind of found its ground around $100. In this case, guys, if you're holding Solana, more than likely, you're probably want to take off some at this level. Honestly, if you weren't able to get up to 125 there, if you cashed out on the 125 level, you're nuts. But in this case, look, that's why we say target those order blocks. We completely came into that weekly order block on Solana, almost the exact level we always like to target. And that was at 128, so it didn't fully get to that midpoint of the order block, but pretty close. But we fell off from that. So definitely want to see a reset here on the oscillator to come back down. So in this case, I really like, even if we were to pull like a Fibonacci from that recent pivot, here that's a healthy reset back to the 50 and the 618, around 70 and $60. So we'll see if that were to be the case for that pullback. But for now, we're just going over kind of the majors in crypto. We'll look at gold here and then take some suggestions near the end of the charting segment. And then we're bringing in Mickey once again for an hour here after we go over kind of our, just normal analysis for now. So in this case, Solana, yeah, I think if you have some from below 30s, take some off, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy the profits, because you never know. come the ETF approval, it's going to be an interesting event throughout all the crypto markets. So let's see if we can get something like that. I'm going to jump over to a universal asset as well, gold. Let's actually pull up the pair here instead. Let's look at the daily, or actually let's watch the weekly. Let's look at the weekly here. Got to optimize our sensitivity. So in this case, gold, I was actually watching this earlier today, and really been watching how it reacts to this previous high here, right? We're on the weekly, okay? Top-down analysis states, we want to see, hold above those previous highs. So obviously, this is a core, resistance area. A lot of action happening at this level. So, in this state, not really a buy, not really a sell, in my opinion. If you're long, you hold long. We're still holding up, obviously, above that Neo cloud, which is something I really like to see with bullish price action. We did get a recent 2 signal. In this case, that 2 signal, this is kind of a temporary, should I get out? Should I continue to hold? I really like the oscillator that just flipped, right? So in this case, for now, if you swing gold, it's definitely a holder, in my opinion. Let's go to that 4-hour lower time frame as we dive down to it. 4-hour, not so much. We had a nice little move here. You have the oscillator in that downtrend, but in this case, if we were to consider a price point to watch this retest that high, it's going to be that 2050 point. But I love that we've been holding over 2000. Love that we've been holding over 2000 here. Money flow flipped to bullish actually down here after this run. So that's an interesting little bit of a divergence here. Definitely have some buying coming in. So in this case, you could identify a possible head and shoulders type setup, which means you want to have that lower low, but then you want to have another higher low before it makes that move. So for now, didn't mean to do that. For now, that's what I've been be waiting on gold is a nice structure change and then set up for a retest that high. But for now, a little bearish on the gold front. Let's look at the daily one more time here. I mean, even if you were to just pull a fib from its recent swing as well, you can see it's coming down, trying to bounce off that 618 on that 50% move. We'll go back to the weekly here. We could pull from this low here and see we obeyed, this 50% retracement from this. Actually, let's go this high. There you go. The 618 from this, from that recent higher low. It's like this is pretty proper, right? So setting up this golden pocket area, we are hitting the 382, which is good for uptrend. So in this case, price holds lining up with that previous high. Very well could make that move back to 2100, which is something we would love to see. So for now, guys, yeah, this is definitely a hold on gold, especially over the 2015 price, where most of that action happened below these wicks here. So let's see if it does. But this is what I really like is this fib setup. Is if this trend were to continue, see it's still in this uptrend, it's stepping up. So it's treated each level properly. Treated 618, treated the 50 off this weekly candle, and now it's starting to treat a 382. So if that's the case, we might go retest that high if we can close and hold over that 382. 382 sitting at 2020. Perfect. Great price point. So from here, let's go take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, the biggest lagger we've been watching for a while now. Big old lagger. I'm not a huge fan of how this has been just chilling. But I do like the key support, right? We talk about with the Neo Cloud, we like to trade above that Neo. We know if we trade above the Neo, support's strong, and, since it's a bullish Neo Cloud, buyers are strong. So in this case, so long as this Neo Cloud's holding, that 2100 honestly is where I would get out. My stop loss would be sub 2100 somewhere, depending on how much you're leveraged, because I know a lot of you trade spot ETFs, spot futures. So in this case, if you're over leveraged and you can't put your stop, lower than 2100 would be your price target. But I mean, I would go below this swing point here with this order block sitting, in my opinion, be right about there. So probably 2,000, maybe like right below 2,000. But in this case, we're holding pretty strong. So now if we do break this pretty core support at 2,200, we're more than likely going to come off from that. But I do like, and I've talked about this several times, this high here, right? This high has been treated very well as support. When you see that, we know this is a pretty good level to be buying short term. Long term, it's a hold, right? Same with the weekly here. Weekly's just chilled right at this 21 whatever level. We hit a high here almost at 2,500. 2,500 was my first initial target recently with Ethereum. Biggest thing on Ethereum was because of these lows, right? This low here, and I need to make this bigger. Biggest thing on Ethereum was because of those lows. And honestly, let me just forget this. Let me draw a box. We had these lows right here. That was a big thing that I was watching for that rejection. You can already see we've treated that as rejection. But in this case, you know, that's the level we watch to get through. We get through 2,500. More than likely, a lot of buying is going to come through that, through those lows there. You can see there we created quite a bit of an imbalance here, and that's what we've been filling, right? If I were to just take this, I'm going to make this one green, just for the sake of what we're looking at. If you look here, massive imbalance that formed in the red zone there. You can see where I have it highlighted red here, and that's currently where we're trading through, right? Big imbalance there. So we bust through, we actually clear that liquidity, which we have some room up to here. So we clear that liquidity up to, it's really 2,500 is that price point. And then, you know, we can find that support over 2,500. I think we're going to make the same move Bitcoin did up into the 34. So that's all going to come with, more than likely, the approval. So we'll see how Ethereum reacts. With that approval. Avalanche. Let's see here. Big pump recently. Similar situation. I mean, in this case, I'm gonna watch the fibs on this. We had a lovely, nice one signal. The biggest thing I like is the oscillator with the Fibonacci. So in this case, if we were to get a actual pullback or a continued pullback, sorry, here somewhere off that 50, I think it still has room down to the 50. I think we can get a nice bounce there due to the oscillator, right? Look at the oscillator. It's still trying to come off of that, but the nice part is it's bearish money flow coming out of the market, right? So it's all bearish money, right? All bearish money here. This is the weekly. So in this case, if that flips to bullish and we get that bounce off the 50% level, 50% retracement, we're going to probably see that pumping into 50. So that's the biggest thing I'd watch for on Avalanche. And I was going to see here. Yeah, we can look at Solana again. We were looking at it just a second ago. Guys, if you want to look at anything now, shoot it in the suggestions there. Mostly crypto. We can look at some stocks. I want to look at Nvidia again and see where we might be heading. But we could definitely look at a few major stocks. Just send them my way, and we'll take a look. I want to make sure to. I feel like I'm not loud enough for you guys. Hopefully, I'm loud enough. Yeah, gold's not been great. The weekly chart's been so choppy. US 30. Okay. All right. Solana, though, we talked about this. Rejecting off this order block, right? This is why we watch these order blocks, like why we like to take profit when we see these order blocks, especially on these rejects. So if you were to take profit above 100, you did very well for yourself on Solana. For now, this is the weekly chart. Of course, we're in that. If we go to the daily, though, daily for now, I'm also still out of this. I do like the oscillator reset. Here we had, you know, the best move come this trend continuation signal. Always like the first flip of the Neo, the first exit point, and then the first trend continuation. The minute I see that first trend continuation signal is the minute I really think these are gonna pop, and that's exactly usually, you know, what happened there, especially with the money flow reset. So in that case, really nice move. You can see now, though, look at the money flow flipping back to bearish. This is what I don't like about Solana right now. Setting lower highs and lower lows. This could be a very large bull flag. If that's the case, we do need to get an aggressive breakout. But for now, I would say close position and then wait for that next move. If you want to wait for the Bitcoin ETF to see how it reacts, more than likely, I don't think it would react that well. But, you never know with the crypto markets. So it could have a good reaction to it. But in this case, if you are below 50 bucks, if you're down in the 30s or the 40s, this is a great value to be taking off some of your positions. So great little spot. Long-term wise, you can definitely hold for the long run if you want. What's up, Benji? What's up, brother? Welcome back too, guys. If you guys are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're still not at 100 likes. What's going on? Come on, guys. Let's get to 100 likes. We have 145 of you guys in here. Get us up there. If you're new, subscribe. We appreciate you being here. Again, new stream schedule. Tuesdays, Thursdays, 1 p.m. Eastern. We got Mickey coming on here in about 40 minutes. Go over some more charts together. We're gonna ramp up the stream as much as we can. We're gonna start eventually have some guests on here too. So if you guys want anybody specific, if you're in the Discord, reach out. We'll definitely get some more people in here. But in this case, let's go check out. I know some people are already suggesting some stuff. Let's look at we did Solana. Solana, yeah, I like the cash out right now. Great cash out, great value for the time being. You can still hold some, but I would cash out some, especially if you're below 50 bucks. Let's see here. We said we wanted sorry, I'm reading some of your comments here. Alphabet 4 hour, Apple 4 hour. Let's go to Apple. I like Apple for Eduardo. Go to the Apple. Was it 4 hour? Yeah. On the stock side of things, Apple 4 hour here. Let's adjust that sensitivity and check us out. So Apple bearish for sure. Between 80 and 120. Yeah, I don't know. It's I mean that's a hard one. You can if you want to hold long term, definitely hold long term. If you're looking short term, then definitely would probably cash out while you can, because this is just an intermediate price. Eventually, you'll probably see it get pretty high, but for now, it's definitely kind of exhausted. Apple. Bearish on Apple for now. Apple beginning of the year usually is a little weird. Daily chart, still, yeah, came off that high. I'm trying to remember the news that came out with that drop. We got earnings coming up in the 1st February. If I would have to go back and look at the beginning of the year earnings. But for now, on everything, considering the technicals, bearish on Apple 4 hour here. This is literally just setting a lower high at the moment. Trends has changed. The Neo's changed. It's trading below that bearish Neo. So I don't really like when price trades below or above. So in this case, good for shorts, I think, when it's trading below. But like, notice when price holds above the Neo, look how bullish it is. When it holds below the Neo, look how bearish it is. So in this case, that's what you look for if you want that volatility strong to one side. But look we're getting overflow come today, actually, on the money flow there. So bearish overflow stepping in. I'm not going to fight the trend in this case. So bearish on Apple for now. If you want it right now, good target's like 180 to the downside. But we'll see. It's crazy comparing that to like an NVIDIA chart, because NVIDIA, absolute monster, right? Absolute monster for that all-time high break. But again, so we talk about always can be a good buy on stocks when you see it retest Neo and then show strength above the Neo cloud, right? You ever get that? Always a good situation to buy. Then you set your stop, below that Neo, especially depending on what you're trading, of course. But in this case, daily chart, same thing. Test it, held above it, nice rally. Let's go to our next suggestion. NFP. see. Yeah. On Binance, is this? Yeah. This you can't really do analysis on NFP just due to the how new it is. So yeah, I can't. There's not much to say about it. I mean, we go to like a 4-hour chart. Yeah, there's not really. Can't really do any analysis based on it hasn't been traded much. But in this case, we'll jump to the next one. We did go over gold earlier, but we can look over gold real fast once again. Gold price action today, obviously, yeah, it's been kind of weak. Let's go to the 5-minute. If you're talking about, I'm assuming with that you want the lower time frame. In this case, very choppy, right? This is actually a setup in which I do like to see. Essentially, you get a turning point after a reject of a trend falling to like, this is technically, what's it called? The Neo Cloud. But in this case, if I were to pull up like, the smart trail. Ooh. So that actually reacted differently because of the breakout there. So honestly, not even worth shorting in this case. Yeah, price action is kind of dull. So if I saw that smart trail there, I wouldn't be trading it just due to the overall crappy price action, like you said. So like you can see this morning, based on it breaking back and forth on these smart trails, when I see that, it's not worth trading, and you can see why. I mean, you had a breakdown after this key support, but it's not really in this state. Lower time frame, not great. 15-minute, similar situation. It's just been super choppy. If we go to the optimized sensitivity, we can kind of see where our signals were. Yeah, just nothing but sideways. I would have wanted a clean breakout of this. You see reject. Tried to break big wicks, though. Didn't like it. Broke down. So technically just grabbed the liquidity above that high. It came back off of that. I mean, this was, where did that occur? It occurred right at these lows over here. So in this case for gold today, if you were to even take a trade, you want to get and clear this level, show clean support over previous support, right? That just acted as resistance all day and rejected. Strong bearish movement there. A lot of bearish money flow today. For now, gold, I like it to retest this low back to 2020, what we talked about earlier on the higher time frame. We really want it to hold that 2020 price point. So might retest it. If not, if we set a higher low here, then I'm liking a potential inverse head and shoulders type setup, which is very possible. So it really needs to get back up over the 2030. So it's kind of being patient on that one. After that, somebody mentioned, let's see, going on the next one, got about 30 minutes here. US 30 and the yen Q. Let's do that. Yeah, we can look up, we can talk about the oscillator, Edward, for sure. Sorry, I went back in the chat, so I didn't see your chats here recently. But let's go to definitely XRP. We can look at that here in just a second. Let's go to US 30 real fast for Michael. Do Black Bull. US 30 also been in that chop. You can see 4 hour here, same thing, same chop, right? In this case, for a 4 hour chart, I don't want to trade unless we break out of that crappy circle I made, or break the slow. So that's where I would be trading, breaking out of the high, breaking out of the low. See if we get some strong sellers. For now, bearish, very bearish. Money flow flip. Look, money flow breaking that threshold. That line there is a threshold break, right? So if we were to break that threshold, selling off here, when we break this low, right, the trend has changed, right? Look at the trend here. We're downtrending, had a higher low there. We're downtrending on the lows. In this case, if you were to set up proper divergence, right, to actually treat this as a decent range, we would want to come back to this low and then bounce. So that's very possible as well, come retesting this low. But that's what I would want to see on US 30 for a potential trend change. If not, I'm bearish. We go to the 15-minute. I mean, this is just, still bearish. I mean, top-down analysis, 4 hours is definitely something you want to watch. So for now, bearish when the money flow flip, retest that low if you want actual proper divergence, which you did. Try to get it here with these two, right? Did try to get there. It did spike, right? But it would need to set up again, probably retest this low. If not, it's going to come back down. But in this case, yeah, I wouldn't really be in or out. Let's see. Cake. It wants cake. Cake. All right. Cake. I'm going to do Binance. So long as it's the good volume, it's all that matters. So here you go. Cake. What's up, Cake? All right. Cake in the house. Let's get some cake in this. How many times can he say cake on stream? Oh, man. All right. So there's you on the crypto cake. Actually, I like it. I do like it for a continuation. We got the freaking dream team setting up right now. I'm going to take off Smart Child. Let's bring on the Neo. See where that's sitting. So Neo is setting up in a way that I really enjoy seeing. Right? Now in this case, Cake, this setup, right? Neo retest, right? We're inside the Neo cloud, but guess where that lined up? Neo stepped up, right? See, Neo stepped up, but where did it step up? It stepped up right inside this level there, right inside those highs, okay? And it's already trading as support. So for now, it's not anything that I would be entering at the moment. But if we get over $3.10, I'll be in. Definitely be in. I was going to try to think of an acronym there, but I couldn't. $3.10 what I would be watching. But in this case, look, that's why we obey the order blocks. We say all hail the order blocks in this case, rejecting that exact order block we saw before back in April. Right? Rejected off that on the daily. Came back down. And there you go. Set up. Holding above these highs right now. If we can get back over $3.10, I like it for a retest that order block for, it looks like, 100th time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. That'd be the 10th time. Maybe the 11th. But in this case, price action is being obeyed. We go down to a 4-hour. Look at it as well. 4-hour, definitely more bearish. In this case, I do, like we talked about. I mean, this is setting up properly to come into a nice price action type setup. In this case, I do like this though. The money flow has peaked, right? It peaked right now. It's peaking. But look at the trend. Okay? What do you notice about the oscillator trend, right? Oscillator trend has now reversed. Okay? So, we have an early indication of this support being confirmed on the highs here for Cake, right? Come the divergence signal there. Hold on. Let me change my sensitivity as well. Come the divergence signal, right? We do have a bullish force signal. Okay? That's the volume from that. Those of you asking about the order block volume, it's coming from that candle. Whatever candle it's pulling from on the order blocks here, it's the volume percentage from that candle. So percentage there, a lot of volume was up here at this level during this candle. 22 million at that candle. But in this case, here you go. You have divergence. You broke that oscillator downtrend, and we're peaking on the money flow. That money flow starts decreasing on the bear side. And we get a higher low here. We're looking really good, right? I don't really want to retest that low right now on the 4-hour for Cake here, because look, once again, inverse head and shoulders if it sets up. So if that's the case here, you're gonna get something like that. But you want to really hold this $2.80. Be great. $2.80 here on Cake. We'll get a nice higher low, and I think we break back to that 310 like we talked about. So hopefully that's what you get. But coming into now, what's Bonk? Did Bonk even do anything since that spike? Is it still just dead? Yeah, it's still dead. It's not really worth it to me. I mean, you have the Coinbase one. Hold on. Let me go to Binance. Yeah, let's do Binance. Man. Is there anything past that? Okay, here you go. Bonk was on, sorry, Bybit. had the most data. I mean, not much you can talk about, to be honest. Weekly. It's just unreal. That $10 million bonk man, where is he at now? Let's go 4 hour. These charts are wild. I mean, you are breaking this downtrend. It is resetting a bit. But yeah, I mean, let's bring up. Sorry, I was reading the chat. In this case, yeah, man, this for bonk here. You're still, I mean, you're still stuck in this pretty aggressive downtrend, but you did break it, right? So I'm, you know, if you were to actually trade this on like a 4 hour standpoint, once we get our set swing high, you could consider a Fibonacci retracement. But for now, it's like, man, do we even want to trade this thing? I do like to change the character after several break of structures. Buying does come into this. More than likely, people are gonna treat this as a FOMO opportunity to possibly pump it a little bit, but I don't think you're gonna get anything like this, right? That already happened. Unless some news comes out again or the hype gets back in, bonk to zero. Absolutely, Dash. That's what I think. You might have a short-term opportunity, but if you know the hype's over on bonk, so we'll see. Yeah, let's go into something else now. FD Studio wanted the JPY. We can look at that real quick. We got some full wicks. All right, daily here, same situation. The nice part is, once again, you did break out of this downtrend on the downside. You are setting up, but you're rejecting the Neo. So still bearish at the moment unless that Neo gets cleared at the 145 mark on JPY for the 4 hour. There you go. This is something that looks good on a 4 hour chart. You can also see here, we did test it at 3.8. We didn't get the full 50% retracement. But in this case right now, it does look like it could have a somewhat move to 145.47, closer to where that order block was. But here you go. Once again, the 4 hour order block is something we're always like, hey, always pay attention. 4 hour order blocks. Beautiful reject on the JPY. Came off of that. Nice little setup so far. Now, look where it's also treated somewhat as support. I would like to see if it could actually hold over that 144.5 mark from that previous high. But in this case, you do have a proper reversal setting up. So, yeah, for now, it looks actually good on the 4 hour for at least a retest of that high. Daily chart, not as much of a fan. But I do like that it came off and went into that oversold territory. So for now, I am a little bit bullish on the lower time frame. Daily time frame, I would still wait for a setup. But, sorry, I'm trying to get through the list here fast enough. Cupcake. BNB. Yeah, BNB is a good one. Let's look at BNB. Binance coin on Binance. Now, there you go. Once again, we don't make this up. 4 hour order block. Look at, or sorry, daily order block there. Why wouldn't you watch that, right? And we're only on default. Right? Five blocks we have up. Default settings on the oscillator. There, jockey. In this case, guys, BNB, there you go. We're rejecting this order block there, 332. You know, that's why we say, you know, if you see an order block, you see rejection, you need to take it into account, right? Boom. Look at this right there. You could have still cashed out 322, been fine. You had $22 extra on top of this reset, right? In this case, you know, you're holding long. That's a take profit point. You did get an exit signal actually right before that at that high. Look, got an X there. In this case, though, I like it a lot, though, for continuation. We've flipped, right, on the Neo. Flipped on the Neo. We went and we retested that high. Now, what we need to do to continue this trend, we need to have a nice reset. In this case, we were to pull off this recent swing point. You know, we've come to the 382 here, but I really would like to see it down to that 50%. Now, if that's the case, it does line up nicely with this previous high that it had. Oscillator, though, look at the money flows kind of dying off. Hopefully, we get some buying action coming to retest that order block. But for now, that temporary order block high there was perfect take profit point on BNB. So great job you on that. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly here, same situation. Weekly lined up with what? The daily, right? Go to the weekly here. Watch, if I pull up a daily order block, which I can by going into the chart and going to daily order blocks. If it'll pull up from, you're gonna go away. Where has it actually been printed? I had to pull up. Sorry, let me fix that. Got the daily. Let me do 500 here. Oh, it pops up. Oh, I guess I forgot. For some reason. Wait a second. Oh, it's because of the length and time of this. Let's just go back to chart settings on this. But yeah, in that case, guys, you do have that beautiful weekly order block there sitting there. But if you pull up the daily here, we can also see. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm dumb. Sorry. I think that was actually a breaker block on the weekly. Let's look. Yes, because of the price point. Okay. So this case though, they do line up to that 336 there. Notice the high was 336 on this, and then the high there is 340. So on the weekly, it actually got treated as a breaker, which I could have enabled here, but we're not even gonna worry about it. Did get treated as a breaker on the weekly, but in this case, again, we got to identify those setups there. But I do like that we have strong bullish candles coming in. Oscillator settings are default. Once again, default settings on the oscillator. But let's go take a look at BNB for now. Nice little cash out point for the time being. GRT. Rashad wanted GRT. What's the volume on this? Okay, this isn't bad. It's been around for a while, actually. Daily. Wow, this actually had a decent pump here just recently. Same situation. Nice little retrace here, setting up over those highs. I'm not a huge fan. Let's go to the 4 hour. You can see it comes off. Still rejecting, right? Still setting lower highs. Short term, not a big fan of this. To the long side, bearish for sure. I'm not going to find the trend on this. 15 seems like a price point that's worth watching. So see if it holds this 15 mark. Holds 15, you might actually get a setup. But just due to the colliding support resistance, you can see support here as low as 14.5. Resistance as high as 16. So in this range is not terrible. Not terrible. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick. Let's go back. See what we got in the past little bit. Got about 15, 17 minutes here. And we're going to bring in Mickey. Look over some more charts. Oh, man. I don't even think. Oh, I got a Gatorade, actually. Yeah, we can look at some others. ARB. Yeah. Whew. Let's see. Bitcoin, though. I mean, you can't. This chart's just too good. Sorry, I'm on the Bitcoin futures here. Let me go to the actual. This one. There you go. Chart's too good. 46K. We talked about Bitcoin breaking possibly tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow. Approval on Wednesday, trading on Thursday. So they're expecting approval tomorrow. So be ready for that. Hopefully, a lot of ETFs are going to come out. One is HODL. I know Watcher Guru posted a decent amount of ticker symbols that they would be. Any scam coins I can buy? You want to buy some scam coins, bro? So tomorrow, be on the high lookout. Everybody's been anticipating Wednesday, okay? And then, trading Thursday. It'd be cool. It'd be awesome to see. So we'll see what we get out of that. But weekly price action on Bitcoin has been so good. It's just been such a great hold. Such a great hold. I still can't believe the fact that it hit below 20K in 2022. Like I remember COVID. That COVID drop below 10K. Like that was mind-blowing. I think it hit like 5K, didn't it? But in this case, 47,000. Remember, we've been watching this order block. This is the biggest thing we're watching right now. The order block, right? We have to respect the order block. Does the order block reject? Does it get blown through? If it gets blown through, it turns into a breaker block. If it turns into a breaker block, then we treat it as a potential entry point. So, let's see. Once again, oscillator matrix is on default settings. I don't normally change it. Default settings on the oscillator matrix. But guys coming in with gold, they want gold again. We look at gold again for sure. We'll just go back and forth. I do want to look at, and I'll let Mickey look at it a lot too. But the Dixie, see where we're at. That's more down Mickey's street. But again, you can see here, Dixie came down to 101 and actually bounced nicely. Great support level there. But it's in that downtrend. If we want to see any type of reversal, we need to see some type of head and shoulders, higher lows conflicting with lower highs or lower lows, and then breaking out of lower highs. So that's something we want to see, like 104 breakout would be great on this. But for the market's sake, we are sitting, at a key support. So be careful with these big pushes that we've had recently, right? Definitely possible exhaustion from these high moves plus the new year. Very possible. NQ, I know somebody actually said NQ. Signals and overlays does not repaint. It posts the signals on candle close. Now, when you optimize these signals, so like here it says 12% is the optimization. I'm going to be looking at the chart in the optimized sensitivity. You'll see it does change the signals, right? But I'll see that ahead of time before I do any analysis. So I put in 12 Bob. Now, you can use autopilot, short-term, mid-term, depending on what type of trader you are. But I'm a fan of optimized sensitivity, especially if I'm looking at high time frames. I want to see what it's telling me. In this case, like the NQ, right? NQ's come off this high. We have a bearish 2 signal, but we're in a bullish uptrend. So long as that Neo Cloud holds there, right? By the way, holds above the Neo, I'm bullish. I'm gonna be very bullish. If it starts trading in it, I will consider, being out of it. But for now, bullish on the NQ. Nvidia today and yesterday, this week. Wow, 3% now. This thing just doesn't want to stop. Go to the 15-minute. I mean, can't get any better than that, right? You had your gap up signal yesterday and then just says hold on tight. Yeah, very possible. Very possible for sell the news. I do think we will get a pump before a sell, so be on the lookout for that. We could look at SHIB. Oh yeah, breaker block on the Bitcoin. Talk about it. So pretty simple. It's in the word breaker block, right? This, a breaker block is when price mitigates an order block and then it creates a breaker block, right? It's just a previous level in which you see price break through an order block, right? When it comes to the price action concepts, so I can get it on the daily, a breaker block forms. Now we've had such a big pump on Bitcoin. Breaker block forms, it's hollow. If I can get maybe the YM has. There you go. So you see these hollow order blocks. So this is the case where this is what you want to see come the Bitcoin breakout. You see a breaker block get bust through like this, and you see a retracement back to the breaker block for a potential entry, so long as it treats that level right, because it comes more than likely off of a previous pivot. So in this case for Bitcoin, the high of that is what, 48K. So we need a closing price above 48K from this recent pivot. We get through that, we want to see a retracement, find support around 48 to 47,000. If that happens, we could have that run. Probably, honestly, the next level I would identify as 52K. through that, you got some imbalance to fill. So after that, there could be a really nice pump. For now, the ETF approval tomorrow is expected on Wednesday, and then these ETFs possibly trading on Thursday. It could be a pump and then sell, right? More than likely, you're going to get a first initial reaction. It's probably going to be buying. And if it is, then be prepared, okay? Just be prepared for that. Now, what happens if an order block is broke? If is broke, the price going up or down. It depends which order block's breaking. If this one's broken, it's going up. If a downside one's broken, it's going down. That's the only way it can break them. But going back to y'all's suggestions, somebody did want to look at gold again, which we can. Shabby coin. We need a shabby coin, Mickey, for sure. Let's see. Mickey will be on here in about 10 minutes, guys. We'll jump over to the dual charting. Let's see. TIA was a suggestion. ZIL. Let's look at ZIL. I like ZIL actually. I think I own some ZIL. Let's see. But that's more of a long-term thing, not from analysis. Especially at this value. In this case, ZIL short-term on the weekly, not amazing. Long-term, like you said, if you believe in the tech, something that you definitely just hold. ZIL right now, yeah, daily, very weak. I don't really like it from this state in an analysis standpoint. So ZIL, meh. TIA, what's TIA? We're gonna look at gold here in just a sec, guys. TIA USD. Okay. So I mean, we do on this state do have some action here. Is TIA does Binance have it more data? Probably Bybit probably has the most, right? I guess they're all similar. Let's go to Coinbase then. All right. So in this case, we don't even have that Neo clubbing formula because it's so new on the data front. Let's go to the 4-hour. We can probably see it there. There you go. So in this case, let's jump our sensitivity to what it's preferred. 18. And this is what we talked about, right? So we talk about the Neo cloud. I'm going to take off breakers, by the way. This is what we talk about when we see this Neo cloud, right? We want to see it set up where it gaps up kind of near highs, right? If you see it form right here above highs, that's what we like to see. Now, we don't like to trade when it's inside of it. We want to see when it comes out of it. So in this case, boom, comes out of it here. Notice we get this move to retest these highs. Now, sadly, that was a pretty aggressive 4-hour candle. So I'd be waiting patiently to see if this support actually does hold. But seeing that money flow flipping back really strong. For now, you went from lows to higher lows, higher low, kind of a higher low. It's a little off there, right? But I do like the price action correlating with it. So it is giving that support on the oscillator as well. So this looks good for a potential move through 17. So long as this price point holds at $15. Like I said, we like to trade outside of these. So price is going to hold. We like to see it hold above the Neo. So bullish on TIA for now. See if that 17 price point wants to hold. In this case, you take the pivot to pivot here. You still could get a reset. You could get a reset back to that 50% retracement where this imbalance got occurred there. That the fair value, what do you want to call it? But imbalance there. Sitting from this recent move, it could reset there, test a previous lower high, and then make the move to 17. But that's what you're kind of waiting to see. ETF news, jockey. Remember tomorrow. Expected approval on Wednesday. Let's just zoom way in. Bop. There you go. Wednesday. Trading on Thursday potentially. But in this case, look for that. My wife has an imbalance. Nice. Hopefully she doesn't see that. In this case, let's go look at let's look at gold again. I'm kind of curious to see if it had any moves since we've been nothing's dead. Recently these man, These guys have been just not even caring about where they're at, right? This was something we talked about where this downtrend, it tried to break and function, didn't really happen. It did have a potential bounce. You know, they go at that 50% for a small little 15-minute trade there earlier today, late yesterday. But this case today, super choppy. Nothing I really like. We're in a bullish Neo, and you have bearish price action. Again, it's all conflicting, so there's nothing worth trading at the moment on gold, especially on these lower time frames. We go to the 4-hour chart. This is what we talked about a second ago. If you were in here, we have somewhat of the head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders formation. It's kind of weird, but it's still the same type of idea behind reversals. You would want a nice higher low to form here. So we don't have a confirmed higher low, but I do like the fact that we have divergence, right? We do have divergence formed with higher highs here, higher lows here on the oscillator. We did break a current downtrend. We do have strong bullish money flow. Gold looks good at this level, but we need price to confirm it. So if price can confirm this 2020, honestly, I'd like to confirm 2030. We might have that continuation. Whew. I'm in long 15-minute algo from Lux Algo, working out well. Very nice. I don't know. This one, Algo USD. Use that 15-minute. All right. Let's see. Somebody mentioned. Let's go back. Let's look at Bitcoin again. Again, guys, Bitcoin. If you guys are just now joining us, let's get the likes up to 100. Welcome to the stream. We appreciate you being here. Remember, new streaming schedule, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 1 Eastern. We'll definitely spice it up as we continue to do these live streams. We're going to add more things to analyze, look at new segments. We got Mickey here in about 4 minutes. But 1 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Remember, Discord is free. Join via the link in the description. If you do have Luxalgo indicators, you do get a little more benefit in the Discord, but it is absolutely free. In a second, we do have our community manager coming on, Mickey. He's in there to answer any questions that you have in the Discord. Pretty much 24/7. He's always there answering questions. But for now, with Bitcoin on the 15-minute chart here, I mean, you can just see this choppiness. We talk about the neocloud and holding inside or wanting to break out of it, which is what we're seeing right now. But for now, trading above it, we like the support. We want to hold long tomorrow. We talked about everybody's expecting approval tomorrow, so that's something that we really want to pay attention to. So we'll see if we get that. If that's the case, in my opinion, I think as people have been saying, sell the news. I think it's very well possible we could get a pop to 50K and then a sell-off. But we could also get a sell-off and then buyback. So just be patient. And kind of anticipate that news coming out tomorrow. So just be careful when you do join the possible feed. I kind of maybe want to stream and see if we do get a big spike. We might do like a quick stream to talk about what happened. So we will update you in the Discord. So be chill on that. Nathan wants oil. Now we're talking. Oil's my favorite asset to trade besides Bitcoin. But oil, let's look at it. I think oil is actually undervalued at the moment. But especially on the daily here. Daily chart, right? Bouncing off this 68 price point, which is a very strong support and very big order block on the daily, right? Very strong order block here. The bearish money flow has been selling off. This is something that I've been watching for a while now, and we do have a confirmed higher low. Higher low has confirmed. We didn't break back below it. For now, from these lows, now I'm not one to fight the trend, but oil is something I trade a lot, so it's something I do watch for stuff like this. I do like oil in the mid 70s. So we do have the crude oil report coming out tomorrow. Oh, we hit 100 likes, guys. Appreciate it. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are going live every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So hope to see you back in the stream on Thursday. But potentially going to be streaming more than Tuesday, Thursday for now. Tuesday, Thursday, so you know the schedule. It's at the bottom right on the screen there. For now, oil, like the higher low there. I do like this to the mid-70s. We'll see based on the report tomorrow where we might head from here. But a lot of support, a lot of bouncing off that order block in that 68 level. So we'll see. I do like it, though, with the money flow coming out. Notice the trend change as well on the oscillator with the money flow decreasing. So in this case, I at least want to see a jump back up. I don't know, 75 is my first price target, but kind of waiting to see. But about just a little bit here, and then we're gonna bring in our community manager Mickey to go over some charts as well. He's gonna show you his setups and what he likes to see when he's looking at trades each day. Let's see. Is Moon River even something worth looking at? Doesn't seem like it. Wow. It's something that's not anything you could really play off like on a technical analysis standpoint. But man, what a move that had. Talk about a moon for sure. This is not anything I would like to actually analyze because you can't really analyze it. Not when they pump like that. NVO. I don't know what NVO is. I'm going to look at one more here, and then we're going to bring on Mickey. Somebody mentioned something I did want to look at. Let me see. Where was it? Let's see. What was, Baidu. We can look at Baidu, the Chinese stock. I think is that it? Yeah, let's look at Baidu, and then we're going to go over to Mickey. Daily chart, definitely bearish on this. Definitely likes the gap quite a bit based on the Asian session. Definitely likes the gap, so watch the Asian session, by the way. Can definitely help you analyze what you're looking at. But in this case, daily, man, this is chop. I would break 120. 120 would be that breakout point. We're going to go to the upside. Weekly chart, bearish, right? Broke the low. You rejected that low. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. 105 probably on a swing point bear chart there. So not a huge fan. Got that 3 signal. But let's see. But yeah, trading nicely. Bitcoin's holding. Looking real good, guys. Up here above this, you can see on the 4-hour here, we had a lovely wick down and then close up. Nice bullish action getting bought up off the 45K level on Bitcoin. So with that, Mickey, you there? Are you ready, Mickey? I don't know if Mickey's around. Mickey! He was here earlier. Might be missing. Let's see. All right, let's jump over to the Mickey screen and see if he's there or not. Mickey's not there yet. Mickey, where you at? We'll get him in here. Mickey will be here in a bit. For now, we'll just continue to look at charts. Hopefully, he'll be back here in just a sec. He must be in the bathroom or something. Wait a second. Oh, never mind. Mickey, I think you disconnected. There you are. I got him up. Don't worry.
I'm here. Yeah.
There he is.
What happened?
I don't know. You were on the screen and then you weren't. I had to re-show you. The whole collab cam on Streamlabs is a little different now.
My cloaking technique worked.
Yeah, you're cloaked out, man.
All right, man. Let's go ahead over to my charts. You got my chart up?
No, I'll get it up, man. Oh, we gotta let me read. I gotta reset you up. I think we might go back to the old way at some point, but for now, just because for some reason we get some weird disconnection issues. But yeah, we're up now. What are you looking at? You look at the Bitcoin 4-hour. Nice.
Look at that. I'm like Mr. Weatherman here. Look at that. All right, folks. Bitty coin. All right, we got a 4-hour chart on Bitcoin. This is what I'm looking at right now. Okay, I am looking for, don't kill me. I am looking for shorts only, right? Only.
Shorts right now, before the news. People are gonna like that,
right? This is what I'm looking at. See, these boxes I've drawn. I draw these boxes off of the major levels, whether it be daily order blocks or any other charting time frame order blocks that are being overlapped, right? Because I want these order blocks to be globally migrated off to the lower time frame. Okay, so meaning when price on the 4-hour hits this order block, I'm looking for a short. I'm looking for short any market structure to the downside on a lower time frame. I am looking to short. You can also swing this chart as well, right? You fade the order, you take a short. It's a 4-hour, hold it for a few days, few weeks, whatnot, right? As Jacob mentioned, yeah, this could be sell the news.
Right.
Look how long it's been sitting at this order block. For a few days already.
Anticipating something, that's for sure.
I know, right? But it's tough, right? So that's Bitcoin. That's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin, right? Lately, I've been loving oil for some reason, right? I'm jumping on the Jacob bandwagon these days.
Yeah, price action on oil is always great.
But for oil, I'm using the new signals and overlays recently, right? I could flip it to that chart to let you know what I'm looking at right now, right? So this is what I'm looking at. I have price action concepts, right? Smart trails, signals and overlays, and oscillator matrix, right? So what I'm looking at is I'm not looking at taking every signals, even though past few days has been doing wonders, right? Maybe I should, but since I'm using key levels, right? I am looking for price. I'm not trading right now. I was done for the day. What I'm looking for, right, is this on oil, right? I want to come back to that order block and head back down below, okay? This is a 5-minute chart. I have 5-minute order blocks on my chart and 15-minute order blocks colored in green and red. Okay?
So the order block issued there, coins it's probably because you don't have breaker blocks enabled.
Okay.
So just put on breaker blocks with the 500 and see if it fixes it.
Yeah. Now for someone mentioned oscillator matrix. My settings right now on this chart, right, is the trailing stop value number 2. Okay. For this chart. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at for oil. I'm looking for a retest off this 15-minute order block heading down below. Okay. That is oil. All right. Let's head over to price action concepts. My favorite chart. All right. Let's take a look at my second favorite. Indices. NASDAQ. All right. Take a look at that. Right now, if I wasn't streaming, okay, sure. I am highly looking for shorts. All right. Please remember, this is a 4-hour chart. Even though today it's been screaming higher, right? I am looking for shorts on a lower time frame. I'm looking for a market structure break to the downside, probably on a 15-minute chart. Okay, let me enlarge this a little bit. Right. It worked out here. Nice scalp, right? I'm still waiting here on a 15-minute chart for structure break to the downside, okay? Take it back for a few days. It worked here, right? There you go. Okay. But for the indices, I'm looking for a short, all right? So that's the NQ. Someone mentioned they wanted, let me scroll, JPY, right? All right. I have not looked at that today, but let me take a look. USD JPY. Let's see what we got on the 4-hour chart with price action concepts, right? Let's see, when did this happen? Beautiful, last Friday. That was the play, all right? Off of this daily, I am looking for a short on a lower time frame. I am looking for a market structure break to the downside on a 15-minute chart. I'm taking the scalp. Okay. Let's head over to Euro, Big Daddy. Let's see what do we see here? Big Daddy. All right.
Daddy.
I know, right? Right now, no trades yet for me. I am looking for long side. I want the reaction off this order block. Okay, nothing yet. Okay. Let's take a look at GBP USD. All right. Huge daily order blocks. Okay. Right now, I am looking to go long. Okay. So that's how I trade my 4-hour order blocks, right? These are the trades I'm looking at right now. If I were to watch Gabby right now. Okay.
What are you looking at on gold? Did you look at gold?
Gold?
Yeah.
All right. Gold. Let's see what we got in gold.
Let's see if we're conflicting or not.
I don't want to be conflicting with you.
What
What did you say on gold? All right. I'm not conflicting on you.
Probably not.
On my strat, I'm sitting on my hands right now.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on my hands.
Hey, that's what I said.
Did you? Oh, yeah, gotcha.
No, I mean, I like if it's gonna hold 2030s.
All right, we got two paths. If we're going long, I want to see that. Okay. If we're going short, I want to see this. All right, that's pretty much it. All right, these are 4-hour order blocks. I got some time to wait.
You sit on
unless
one.
it really dumps and pumps right now for some news. I don't see that happening today, so I'm moving on. Right, moving on up. Any other symbols?
Solana, baby. They want to see some
Solana. That was the talk of the town over the weekend.
Dude,
here.
Solana's been like so
all
nice.
right.
So nice.
Solana. I've been watching Solana on my lower time frame.
Line your pockets. That's Solana for you.
Mining pockets.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Easy.
All right.
Money.
That's Solana on a 4-hour. What I would do on Solana is actually head over to my signals and overlays. Right here. Let me switch to Solana. Soul making money for everyone, huh?
Yeah, it's a great hold, but
All right.
I suggest taking some profit if you got the chance.
Solana. For those of you in Discord, I think you've known I've experimenting on my live account. Second charts, Jacob. Where were you?
What do you mean?
I've been scalping all this stuff on the new signals and overlays on the second charts.
You've been scalping crypto?
Oh yeah, live account. Oh, absolutely. You got to check out.
What are you trading on Binance or something?
No, not on crypto. I've been doing it on NQs and crude for the micros.
You can get you trading some crypto.
No, I'm doing the micros on crude and Nasdaq. Just to test
it. I like it. Don't worry. That's
testing my live account. You know, the way I test is not on replay, whatnot. I want to test my stomach, right, and my nerve. right?
That's
And
really good.
I trade a very small amount, micros. If I get wrecked, I'm not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt as bad, right?
Man, you're not doing the big baller scale.
Not yet. I'm not finishing. I'm not
The minute
finishing
you trade one like actual crude oil contract, you're gonna be sweating.
but
Those things freaking move like crazy.
But I'm not gonna,
I was thinking, man, we need to have a segment that's like a scalp off. Like we literally
I'm all for it.
take 30 minutes. We take 30
I'll
minutes
do
and we
that.
see who can make the most money in 30 minutes.
I'll do that. No problem.
And then when we both just freaking lose money each time we do it. Who's gonna lose the least? That's what we need to do. Is who's gonna lose the least amount of money?
But knock on wood.
We got 30 minutes to we have one random 30 minutes to trade it.
I know, but knock on wood. I think ever since the release came out, when did it come out?
What?
Monday? When did it come out? Friday? Well, whenever the new signals and overlays released. I've been trading that live on my small micro account, and so far so good. I think I am, I don't know, 15 for 15, but 2 of them are break evens inside.
Okay.
Right? But it's okay. Right?
Nice.
All right. So this is Sol on a 4-hour, right? I got the smart trail, right? And I'm looking for longs. If I was using this chart, I'm looking for longs. I'm not going long yet. I want to see money flow. I want to see matrix money flow right here. Okay? You can see the turning point. It's turning down. It's about to flip. I want to see that. I actually do want to see that if I'm looking for longs, because I want, as Jacob says, I want a retest, hopefully below the 50. I want a retest. Once I get this retest, right, we have the smart trail still bullish, right? I want to see this, right? So hopefully I am going to get another signal to the downside, which I will avoid, right? And then if I get a signal confirmation to the upside, right? I get a confirmation signal to the upside with a turning point to the upside, with the smart trail still bearish, I'm off to the races, right? Where's the target? Target's right here, right? I want that. So what is that? Yeah, right there. Okay, so that's Sol.
Sol.
All right, let's head back to my price action concepts. I love this chart for some reason, right? Just the plain price action concepts with market structure and order blocks. It just makes you think, strategize your whole game plan, right? It's all on you, right? All on you. You're really not relying on color trending indicators, right? You're relying on levels.
Yes.
And taking the most high probability levels, but if you can combine the levels, with your signals and overlays, hey, you got yourself a nice strat like Jacob does all this time, right? So effectively, right? But let's take a look at other assets here and take a look if there's any other plays.
Go back to Bitcoin again.
Bitcoin? Biddy?
Yeah. Bitcoin.
Biddy.
Mickey, you got your chart listed in the Discord? I think he does.
Yeah, I think I did. I do.
You might just reach out to Mickey. He's always there. You can either just tag him in one of the chats or message him. He can probably send it to you. Do you have it easily accessible?
Yeah, I think it's in the user strats, the
Okay.
template.
Nice.
Templates. There's Biddy, right? I am waiting. Look at this. we have lower highs on each candle. These are 4-hour bars, right? So when I see wicks on 4-hour bars on top, guess what? You know, I'm not looking for longs just yet. I mean, I could after tomorrow, if this thing pumps, you know, let me erase all this stuff. After tomorrow, if this thing pumps, look at the room that we have here, right?
A quick update real fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
Watcher Guru just posted them talking about it on CNBC. So ETFs are all getting ready to basically list on Thursday. So just be ready. I mean, we're probably gonna get some crazy volatility come the end of the week. So they just posted that.
So what you're saying is I should set a buy limit right here, huh?
Probably
right
not.
There, you know,
sell the news, man.
You know, hard target. You know,
Sell the news.
I'm gonna put a hard target right here. We're gonna bracket the news, right? There you go, right?
Sell it.
We're gonna bracket the news. We're gonna do this too, right? I'm gonna create a new strat here for you guys. We're gonna bracket the news, right? No, actually, we're gonna do this.
I forgot about this.
What do you got going on? There we go.
Forgot to look at SHIB.
There you go. You know, as long if price is within this order block before the release, right? This may be a good play for bracketing the news right here, long side or upside. That's just one technique. We'll talk about it for another day, right?
Get the yeah.
What else we got? Let me take a look at the chat. What else? Tesla? Anyone?
Tesla.
Ooh, look at that. Hitting a major daily. I'm looking for longs. This is not going to bust below. There's no way, right, for Tesla. Let's see. Magician's in the house. Hey, what's up? All right.
Someone asked what time frame is the gray order block on the 4-hour.
It is a charting time frame. 4 hour.
Yeah, it's whatever time frame he's on for the grays.
4 hour. You know, Ethereum hasn't been getting love too much.
Not at all. There's just no volume on it.
What is going on here? Right?
I don't know.
Look at ETH. Ethereum saying no more longs. Look at that. I don't know. It may tell you something that I don't know. Is this holding Bitcoin down a bit? Maybe. I don't know. That's a huge daily order block.
Yeah.
You know, look at that.
Quite intense.
Only way that's going to bust through is the news tomorrow. That's pretty much it. Okay, so that's ETH. Let's go to, while we're at it, let's go to Elon Musk here. Doge.
Okay, right? You should pull up SHIB too after that.
There's Doge. I am looking for longs off this daily order block, right? Take a look at that.
The green block, right?
Yeah, the green block.
Yeah.
Right. I want to see again. Right. Look how many times it tried. I don't make this stuff up. Right?
Bounce right off.
So many times. It never fails. Okay? So this is I'm watching for right now. Maybe the third time's the charm and we hit this order block. That's it. Right? Winner, chicken dinner. It's over. What was the next coin you wanted me to look at?
SHIB. I know somebody said SHIB earlier. I forgot to look at it.
SHIB.
Shiba
I
Inu.
don't think I have that.
Just type in SHIB. You can just do Coinbase. There you go.
This one?
Yeah.
All right. I don't think. Whoa!
There you go.
I don't like it.
All over the map.
Yeah, it's just too much stuff going on. Too much stuff going on. if I had to trade this, if you point a gun to my head, I am going to go down to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going down to 15 minutes. There's no way to. I need to go down to 15 minute. I'm gonna change this to 4-hour higher time frame order blocks. Okay.
Mickey, you have to trade this.
Okay, if you say so.
You have to trade it. What are you gonna
do? Now this looks better. This looks better.
What are you gonna do?
So this is what I'm looking for on SHIB. Right now, no trades. Right now, you see this dump to the downside? I want a reaction. Daily order block to daily order block.
Full port, as he said. Yeah. He said full port SHIB.
Sure, I could full port. My port's not that huge on crypto, though, you know. But that's SHIB. All right, what else? Moon River, Google.
Yeah, I was getting a lot of Google requests. You might as well do it while we're at it.
No, not yet. Maybe one more Google chat post and then I'll show it. How's that? No, I'm just joking. Google.
Mr. Google.
4 hour. Let me change it back to my normal stuff here. Give me a second. Boom. There we go. Nice plays on Google. I love Google. All right. This play happened. Worked out a bit for a scalp. This play happened. Worked out for another great scalp or swing trade. All right. And this is what I'm looking at right now. I am looking at a short. On a lower time frame, I'm looking to short Google at this level. Why? This level is a daily order block. It was formed. Look how many times it respected. This was when? October of last year. All right. Wow. That order block's an old one. Right here. It got formed last year in March. Okay. Apparently, that is an important order block, right? This is why I show more than 5. It is important. Okay, so that's Google. What else we got? Okay, all right. I got a lot of messages on what's my watch list, whatnot, but I'll actually show you what I have. Okay. I don't have a watch list. I have a watch template. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to coin a new phrase. We don't use watch list. I use a watch template. These are the 4 symbols I watch: crude, gold, NAS, and ES. Okay. The 2 instruments, you know, for now, front and center will be crude, NASDAQ. These are the 2 I'm looking to scalp. If I don't see anything on these 2, then I'll head down to gold. If I don't see anything on gold, then Big Daddy ES needs to give me something, right? But usually I'm looking at crude, right? This gives me a nice glance of where the levels are, right? Let's just say right now, I wake up in the morning, here's crude. All right, are we at any major levels? I don't know. Let me turn on some order blocks. Okay.
Jay Bain, we don't know. We know tomorrow is more than likely the big announcement for the ETF. And then Thursday is listings. So that's kind of what we're watching. They were talking about it on CNBC today, but it's everywhere. Everybody's expecting tomorrow.
Full port. All right. Let's just say I woke up. You know, this is in the middle of this. These are 1 hour charts, by the way. You know, some of them 1 hour, some of them 4 hour. I flip back and forth. But on the 1 hour, you know, it's in between some order blocks. I'm going to pass on that. I head over the NQ, winner, chicken dinner, 4-hour chart. We have an order block, right? Now I'm going to go to my, 4-hour order block template, whether it's going to be the price action concepts or the signals and overlays or a combination of both. And I'll just scout this sucker, in and out. So this is my watch template. Okay. Any other symbols you want to look at here? What do we got going on here? Let's see. I also have a message right now, just came over Discord. If you tag me in the room, I will show you my new setup or my test experiment setup on the new signals and overlays. I kind of overlay a couple smart trails, okay? Let's see what we got here. So Google, all right. Let's head back to dollar index. Damn, I haven't talked about dollar index today.
I'm surprised you didn't talk about the Dixie.
Okay, man. Jeez. Here we go. Dixie. I just need to make sure all my order blocks are in order. Okay. All right. All right. Dixie is hitting this order block, right? We don't know if it's going to be a breaker block or this, order block's going to hold, right? So if I were to trade dollar, which I can't because I live in a country where I can't trade the actual dollar, I need to find a way. But order block was created on this bar, right? So I am looking for this.
I think you have the different chart up there. There you go.
How about that?
There we go. There it is.
Yeah. So this is the dollar, right? Hold on. So this is the dollar, okay? And this is what I'm looking at. If I zoom in, right? I'm looking for a reaction off of this order block. This would be a beautiful play, order block, breaker block play, right? And that's the target, So if I'm looking for the dollar to go bearish, right? If I'm trading Forex, we're going to have most likely correlation with the dollar. So if I'm trading Euro USD, right? I'm looking for the euro to go higher if the DXY goes lower, right? So if I'm waiting for dollar to go lower, I'm waiting. It has not done that yet. I'm waiting. So let's head over to the euro. Okay, remember, I want dollar to go lower, meaning I want euro to go higher. Let's see. Okay. There you go. I didn't make this up because I drew this arrow in the beginning, early on to the stream. I am looking for euro to go higher once the dollar goes lower. There you go. That was pre-drawn about 30 minutes ago, okay? Because I'm using the dollar index as correlation, okay? What's another good pair for correlation? UJ, USDJPY. So if I'm looking for the dollar to go lower, I am looking for the UJ to go lower, right? So let's head over there. There you go. There you go. I'm looking. Ain't this odd, Jacob?
What?
Right here, the dollar correlation, right? I'm looking for the dollar to go lower. It has not done that yet, but I'm looking for it. Meaning, for the UJ, I'm looking, right? I am looking for the UJ to go higher, right? So if this bounces off here, I am not going to take it if the dollar is screaming bearish, right? But it does have some room to go up, right? So that's how I use the dollar, okay? but for some reason, I'm fascinated with crypto right now. Let's go head back. It's like an anticipation of tomorrow, man. Well, I mean, like, it's like a Christmas present or something. I don't know. Yeah. Litecoin.
Something.
Yeah, let's go to a different symbol than Litecoin.
Look at all those blocks.
I know, right? Yeah. How do I interpret this? A lot of people say, well, how do I interpret this? I interpret this as it is a very slow, methodical, moving, because it's creating a million order blocks, right? Let's scrunch it up. Look at this. It's just, very tight ranges. So I'm staying away from this one. Doge, XRP. We haven't seen XRP, huh?
Yeah, that was one I know got requested earlier.
XRP. Look at this. It's playing ping pong. Right?
4 hour. Man,
guess what I'm looking for now? It already happened, right? If I were trading this, it already happened. I'm looking for the bounce to the upside, right? It already happened. It's actually in the process of happening right now. Okay, so that's the play, an XRP, right? Ooh, Matic. What about that?
Yeah, Matic, that's looking good.
There you go. Beautiful play on Matic. Right? Take a look. Came out of this daily order block. Play 1. Look at this. Play 2. Boom, boom. We're eating chicken dinners. Okay? Here we go. I'm taking a shot. Right? Did I win big? It all depends. What's your strategy? Are you swing trading? Are you scalping? I don't know. But it did go in your favor, right? I am waiting. Same thing, right? And this is the play I'm waiting for. Not yet. I am waiting for a long. Okay? So with using order blocks, if I pick a direction, at least if I'm going the wrong way, I'm not going to get hurt, right? Look how many times I'm going long. I'm not getting hurt. I'm making a little bit money, or break even. For sure, you're breaking evens over here, if you're holding, right? This forces my hand to pick a direction. I'm not looking at 2 directions. I'm looking at 1 direction, okay? So that's Matic for you. Okay. Those are the cryptos on my watch list, to be honest with you.
It's the price action concepts indicator, Marcio. You can check the link in the description of the live stream.
I do have cryptos futures. I created a cryptos futures watch list. It's been here for like a long time, right? I can't trade it yet. The volume's not there, but we shall see tomorrow.
Hopefully we can get some.
Right? Routinely, I bounce. I live in a country where I can't trade the CFDs or whatever Bitcoin. I'd have to do something else offshore, right? But for crypto futures, yeah, absolutely. Can I trade crypto futures? Off of this chart without the volume? Yeah, I mean, yes and no.
You can swing it.
Yeah, I could, but
that's all you want to do.
Yeah. Take a look at this daily order block. Look how many times I'm looking for longs because it didn't break down below, right? So my rule is I'm looking for longs. Look how many times I'm trying. You have all these winners. You have all these break evens. You don't have a huge loss to wreck your account because it did not break below the daily order block, right? So for Bitcoin futures, I'm looking for longs, right? But take a look at this. Daily order block, all right? If I was trading the futures, I'm looking for that, okay? So that's Biddy futures. Hopefully by the end of this year, we get some good action on the futures here. And then watch out, crypto room, right? I'm coming for you. All right. What else we got? What else we got? Crypto miners ticker.
So ETF pretty much is confirmed. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's very not likely that they won't be approved. But everybody's anticipating tomorrow, getting confirmed, listed on Thursday. It's more than likely going to happen that way. So
Now, does each firm have to submit their application for approval, or it's just blanket?
yeah, each one has. Actually, here, as you're going over the next chart, I'll find it.
Yeah.
Actually, wait.
So I wonder who's got the inside track to
yeah, we
come
got.
out first.
So I'm gonna go to mine right now. As of yesterday, Vanek, Bitwise, Fidelity, Valkyrie, Franklin, Ark Invest, Grayscale, BlackRock, Wisdom Tree, and Invesco Galaxy has submitted their final registration. So it's gonna be actually interesting with this many. Like it's gonna be cool to see how they trade, because they're going to be all separate. I was looking at there you go. Here's some of the, so Vanek Spot ETF is going to be HODL is the ticker, which is funny. Like, that's awesome. Let's just see, so there was another there was a post where they had all the tickers, and I'm trying to see it. I can find it. Like BTCW.
Scroll down here.
I'm still looking. They had a whole list of them, but you can see the companies again here. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see how these all trade.
That's funny.
Mickey, but the clock at the freaking countdown got screwed up, and so we don't have 45 minutes, but we do have about 10 more minutes, and then
Oh, okay. Yeah, flip it back over to you. That's fine.
no, you got it. It's all you,
Yeah,
man.
I got it.
No, I'm saying 10 minutes with you, and then we'll kind of do some closing reviews, and then we'll see you guys on Thursday. But for now, I mean, full on, we're just really anticipating tomorrow, and that's what's gonna be fun. Thursday, be able to come back in here, kind of look at what happened, and if they do get listed. And then Thursday, we can kind of look at how they're trading on, hopefully that day we can trade. But for now, yeah.
Signals and overlays, folks. Signals and overlays. Right? This is 4 hour. Right? If I were trading the NQ, right? See, hey, Jacob, I've got a lot of instances here, you know?
Oh, yeah?
So this is what I actually do here.
Now you've been implementing multiple with the new
Oh yeah,
links.
yeah, you know, for this new update, this was my December. Right? This was my December present, you know. For signals and overlays, for me, for this strategy, I do not have to use multiple higher time frames for bias. I am using multi-length of any overlay for my bias.
That's nice.
Right? You know, I don't have set settings when I scan different instruments.
Right.
Every morning, I mix and match for the day, and then I trade that combination. Right? I look at what happened overnight. Let's just say I wake up right now. Right? And this is what I do. I mean, I got that. I got the color. I can turn off the colors. Right? I got that. Right? And let me do this. Right? I am. Actually, this is good. This is good right here. This is what I'm doing. If I woke up right now, right, I'm looking for a short. NASDAQ on 1 minute. Right? I'm looking for a short. Right? I am watching the matrix. Okay? I'm watching the matrix. You can see the turning points. Right? We have a little, the turning points are having higher lows right now. Right? Having higher lows. But guess what? Look at this turning point. It has not made a higher high. Right? Let me enlarge this. It has not made a higher high. Look at that level. Exact. Right? compared to this, lower low, okay, which broke to the downside. There's your nice scalp, okay? But I'm looking for another turning point. I want to, as Jacob said, I want a reset. I want a reset. I want to reset to the downside, meaning this smart trail is bearish, right? And I want to see this, right? Jeez. There you go. Okay. So that's why, actually, you know, it may play out in a couple more bars, right? I mean, these are 20. I mean, 1 minute, right? Why don't we? I don't even want to. No, forget. I'm not gonna show 1 second or 5 seconds, but I so want to do that though for you guys and show you. But that's another strategy altogether. Take a look at gold, right? There's gold, right? Here is gold. I have order blocks with my gold, okay, and signals and overlays, okay? I'm looking for a short. Okay? Right now, there is a short happening here, right? But the reward is not that great because this is the order block. It needs to bust through this order block, right? I want to see this. I want to see it bust through on gold, right? I want to see that. Okay. Thereby, the matrix. I want to see turning point up, turning point down. Okay. That's what I want to see for another short. Okay. Let's do this on Bitcoin. Where's my biddy? There you go. Bitcoin. What do I have? 5 minute Bitcoin? Bitcoin's tough. You know, it's sitting in. I'm not gonna trade it. Well, we're just waiting on the news. This is just a news play, right? But if this thing pumps up for tomorrow, all right. Well, this is the 5 minute, but I'm looking for that. I'm looking at that.
4 hour looks really good.
Yeah, that's it. If I was trading the 5 minute, I want to see that action, right? And I want to see the matrix reset. Another turning point up. Okay. You say 4 hours is pretty good on bidding?
Yeah, 4 hour looks great on Bitcoin for the upside. But I mean, again, it's all anticipation.
I know, right? Let me hide that.
Mohammed, gold just weak right now, very weak. It's actually interesting because nat gas, man, had a hell of a day. Or a hell of a past 2 days. This week alone, nat gas is up. That's only obviously the beginning of the week, 3%.
Look at this. This is interesting. This is interesting. Look at this. This is how I read my smart trails. You may look at this and think this is just a huge mess, right? But you know, this is my mess. I love this mess, right? I have 2 smart trails, right? 2 smart trails is telling me no go, right? There's 2 shots of going long here. 1 shot. We got another shot.
You got 3 smart trails on?
Oh, my friend, you don't even know.
4?
You don't even know.
Are the
we could do that. We could do that, you know. But I do this, you know, so I can scan a lot of symbols and just turn them on and on. It's quicker for me, right? But right now, for Bitcoin with the news right now, if I was trading this chart in the 4 hour, I'm looking for longs. Absolutely, right? For scalp, we can add price action concepts. These are the same levels as my price action concepts template, right?
Right.
So it's the same analysis, right? I'm looking for this, and if I'm using matrix, right, I am looking for a reset. There you go. That's what I'm looking at. Meanwhile, Smart Trail will still be bullish. Okay? Smart Trail will not change at this moment. The only things are going to change is matrix. So matrix is my fine-tuning entry point, right? Matrix using price action, meaning how price is going to react to the order blocks. So adding Smart Trail, I am looking for longs. Okay, if I'm using Smart Trail, I'm looking for longs. So there's only one option for me. I'm looking for price to break out of this order block and head higher. Okay.
ETF news.
What is it?
Once again, or just people joining, asking about it. It's tomorrow. It's stating approval. It's pretty much done. You can see just on this tweet today and CNBC they were talking about it. It's pretty much setting up for trading on Thursday. So be prepared tomorrow and Thursday for some decent volatility. Definitely want to see the reaction because the reaction's can be a little interesting based on the amount that are going to get listed and how actual Bitcoin's going to react to it, because the ETFs, only a certain amount of people will have access to them because it's not like a worldwide thing. So we'll see. It's going to be really cool, but you can see SEC expected to approve spot Bitcoin funds this week. So more than likely on Wednesday. But Mickey, I think that's about our 2-hour mark there.
Appreciate
you charting
sure.
with us. We'll fix the clock, guys. We're still in getting our stream down, but the clock for some reason was on like hyper speed earlier. It was at like 14 minutes after like we hit the 15-minute mark. It didn't make any sense, but we'll be getting that fixed. But Mickey, thanks for coming in and showing your charts. He'll be back on Thursday, guys. Remember, on Thursday and Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. That is, those are the time frames that we are going to start streaming each week. So now you roughly know kind of the scheduling to come back to the channel. But overall, thanks for coming in, hanging out. Want to make sure we keep you up to date for sure on everything that's going on. To close out, today Bitcoin just been hovering at that 46,890 mark. But yeah, people sell the ETF approval, they must be crazy. Just like 100 days for the halving. Yeah, exactly. 100 days out. And we'll see. But here's the thing about the halving. The halving, you usually don't see that reaction till later in the year. So we'll probably see, some type of trading action happening around the ETF news. It's pretty much confirmed at this point. And so then maybe later this year we see that kind of halving movement come out of it, because it's not like an instant thing. But yeah, we're just kind of just sitting and we're waiting. That's pretty much the game, guys. So if you're new to trading, indicators that we provide are really going to help you if you're new, 100%. You can check the indicators we used all today in the description at luxalgo.com. We actually just launched a new documentation as well with an AI system that can answer any questions that you may have on our website. That is completely free. The Discord is also completely free if you want to join and hang out with Mickey, who we just had on. He's in there a lot. I'm going to be in there more. But for now, mostly for any questions you guys have, always bring them to stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. We'll answer your questions live the best we can, especially on any analysis. But always remember, guys, it's a mindset thing. Trading, big mindset thing. Indicators are going to get you majority of the way. The rest is your risk and your mindset. So understand what it takes. Take the emotions out of it. It's very hard to do that, most people, to take the emotions out of it. But again, this is why you step back and you kind of implement patience into the trading, right? The more patient you are, the less likely you are to get emotional, right? So just understand when it's worth taking a loss, and when it's worth holding on, for sure. Don't over leverage yourself. That's like trading 101, because then that's when the emotions will really step in. Is when you're risking more than you can actually afford to risk. But overall, make sure that you stay up to date on the news. Tomorrow, once again, we are expecting the ETFs to be approved. It's pretty much, I would say, 98% confirmed. Now, obviously, some, not all, but some might not get approved. Remember, there's a bunch that are being set up. The banks, once again, and the companies that are setting these up are Vanek, Bitwise, Fidelity, Valkyrie, Franklin, Ark Invest, Grayscale, BlackRock, Wisdom Tree, Investo, Co, Galaxy. So all of these are just submitted their final registration. So more than likely all of them will go hopefully live by Thursday, but you never know. They might not all get approved. So that's something that we'll be watching. But it seems as if that's going to be pretty easy to say that they're approved. So be on the lookout for that come tomorrow. Bitcoin halving is in 99 days. It is predicting that the date is April 19, 2024. So be ready for that. But man, only 15,000 blocks remain, guys. Pretty crazy. But that was 6 hours ago, so it's probably less than 15. But it's going to be interesting to see kind of how this whole year goes. Very exciting year for crypto. So if you've been in for the long haul, just keep hodling. There's going to be an ETF that is the ticker symbol HODL, HODL. I honestly might want to buy that one more than anything. But overall, market's really, really strong into this new year. Love to see it. So other than that, guys, we appreciate everything that you've been involved with us. Appreciate our community. Again, if you want to join the community, it's in the description. Or discord.gg/lux. You can join it absolutely free. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1 p.m. Eastern, we will be going live, and we'll post the link in the Discord before we go live here on YouTube. But again, Tuesdays, Thursdays. All right. So we want to make sure we're here consistently looking at the news and everything with you guys. We're going to have, more things to come for the stream as well. We're going to have more guests on, people that use the indicators in certain ways. We'll bring them on to kind of go about how they use them and their overall analysis. Yes, this is live, Kingster. What's up? But yes, this this live stream will also be posted on the page, so you can go check it out after this as well if you missed anything from our current analysis. But Bitcoin, 47K. Congratulations to all of you that have been holding on long. And we will see you guys on Thursday. All right? We'll see you then, guys. Let's see here. I gotta get an exit screen. That's another one. Thanks for reminding me. We gotta get an exit screen so we don't just cut it off out of the blue. But see you guys on Thursday. Remember, tomorrow ETF, we got CPI on Thursday as well. So make sure you pay attention to that. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.